Hey guys, your second favorite PE teacher, Denver. Click like and subscribe right now if you guys want to help get this video out there and get people the truth on this terrible situation involving a Fortnite Pro player. You think you might know what's going on, but we'll see. Also, check me out on Twitch, guys. I have a brand new Zone Wars map that you will seriously love. I'm going to play this with you guys right now live and invite you on my friends list. So come check it out, blow this map up, because everybody who's played so far says it's the best Zone Wars map they've played and the most fun that they've had in Fortnite. I don't know how true all that is, but come see for yourself on Twitch TV, That Denver Guy. Now let's dive into the Fortnite news for today, even including Tfue getting injured, a new roof exploit trick that you can use in 1v1s, and Ninja and Faze Sway. I'm playing some of the funniest moments and especially how they went down in Fortnite Friday yesterday. Now, first off though, if you haven't heard, a pro Fortnite player got kicked out of 11 Gaming, or 11 as some of us still call it, but this is BloodX. He has quite a reputation in the pro community. I don't know if it's what you would call a good reputation. So when this racism news came out, I think a lot of people were happy to see Blood go down. Now we get two tweets back to back. That's all we've heard of Blood. So I hope he's doing okay. Again, this is a terrible situation. He says in one tweet, "I'm not racist." And if you've already seen all this, I'm not going to read the whole thing for you guys, but the short story is he and Ghost Issa, a talented controller player in the World Cup, they got into an argument and Ghost Issa dropped a huge bomb on us of Blood saying a racist word that you don't ever say this. And we all know this, but in defending himself, he says that he isn't racist, that it was all made up. And then people noticed the weird verbiage and stuff in his "I'm not racist" letter, saying things like, "I've cared and loved foreign humans more than my own family at times," and that his ex-girlfriend was quote unquote a colored girl. And then he posted two pictures of her and said that she gave him permission to prove that he isn't racist, because he even has a kid that is, again, quote unquote, a 2.5-year-old colored son. Most people's first thought is just like a straight up kind of a yikes on this kind of language, kind of cringy how he phrased a lot of this, probably like you right now, if you didn't already know the story. By the way, you can go read the full thing on Twitter still if you want, language warning, of course. But what if all this was made up and he actually isn't racist, and now he got kicked off his org and basically fired from his job? Let's look at all the proof then. And here it is. This is it. This one picture. It's a screen cap of BloodX on Twitter saying a clearly racist word. So is this picture real or is it a fake picture? People are saying BloodX kind of condemned himself though and admitted, because he never really disputed the Discord messages saying that they're fake, that they were photoshopped or whatever else. Instead, he just kept saying he's not racist. So everyone just assumes that him using this word is all true. Now, why I say this is still a terrible situation is because what if BloodX actually isn't racist and did say this word, not out of hatred or anything, but made an awful mistake and just used it as a word, maybe when he was mad or frustrated, and it just slipped out. And you're like, Denver, how could you defend that? There are no excuses. He should be canceled. He should be fired from his job. And I hear you big time. Trust me, I'm just trying to figure out why someone who has almost the most subscribers on YouTube, who was carried by the internet, and someone we all still love, but he also said this same exact word. And that's not a jab or anything. It's just a fact. And we forgave him and we moved on, but just something for all of us to think about in this day of cancel culture. Who do we forgive and let move on? And who do we hate and wish to be fired and canceled forever? But I think we can all agree this world has no place for racists, and all racists should indeed be shut down, shut out, and canceled. Now, the accuser, Ghost Issa, I've never had a problem with him. He's an insanely talented player, but some people apparently don't have such a positive opinion of him. Patera on Twitter said this about him: "I follow Issa on Twitter since the CMG days, and this man is one of the most toxic players in the game. Anyone says anything negative about him, even as a joke, he just responds with a picture of them, insults their follower count, name, or skill, calls them brain dead, or just calls them stupid. He just wants mindless praise because he's good at the game, but is never humble despite literally being where he is due to skill alone." Now, this is the first I've heard about Issa like this. All I know is that if BloodX used this word, Issa had the right to show it, and it doesn't make him toxic for doing so because it's just sharing proof. But again, is BloodX actually racist? Can you have a girlfriend for 7 years and have children with them if you hate them for their skin color? It just doesn't make much sense, right? I love what Richie95 on Reddit said here, saying, "To play the devil's advocate here, it's pretty much impossible to change the court of public opinion. Once the public chooses your fate, there's not much you can do to prove them wrong. On top of that, I really don't know how one is to prove they aren't a racist. They can help as many colored charities as they want. They can do as much community outreach for minority groups. They can expressly say that they aren't a racist, but no nobody knows how or what is said or done behind closed doors, this is undoubtedly the hardest allegation to correct without having a bunch of minority friends just to come out and be like, what are you idiots talking about? And this is all true. The accusation of racism is strong and might have just ended BloodX's entire career, whether or not he is actually racist, because none of us actually know for sure. All we have is this one picture, and that's kind of scary, to be honest. If I could say one thing before we move on to the roof exploit glitch, Tfue's injury, Ninja and Sway coming up, because I don't want to spend too much time on this, it's that none of us are perfect. We all need forgiveness from each other for the many mistakes we all make. Guys, let's stop being so quick to judge others and help others do what's right. Maybe Blood deserved this, maybe he didn't, but let's look at situations and do some thinking before we're so quick to attack and cancel. And thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Now, Tfue's injury, I didn't want to blow this up and make it a huge deal because it's not, but it is a deal and it could affect him at the World Cup, but we just don't know for sure yet. This is his finger now, and I don't actually know what happened. Let me know in the comments if you guys know. I didn't dig too much since, like I said, it doesn't seem to be too serious of an injury, but this is his index finger. I don't know his binds, but most people not only have their edit button on this finger and possibly a build or two, but I guess worst case scenario, Tfue can just have this guy fill in at World Cup. I mean, he'd probably lose, but at least he would look good while he's doing it. So let's hope Tfue can get healed up, not only his finger, but his heart too, of course, which was broken recently, breaking up with his girlfriend. And yeah, this all might seem silly to you, but breakups can suck and really mess with your mental game. So 3 weeks until World Cup. I bet he gets it together and absolutely dominates. And I can't wait to see it live. Yes, I said live. Hope to see some of you guys there because it will be amazing. Now, the roof exploit user Kick Gum on Reddit said someone can probably use this for something cool, and I don't know if this is intended. I mean, it probably isn't, but this is a nasty way to mess with someone in a 1v1. Check it out. So you guys got to try this out. Everybody in the comments is like, please delete this. Some people are asking what other ways can it be used. Like Dylon said, can this be done on any plane or only on grass, low ground? And Kickgum replied, I'll send another clip in an hour when I'm online. I'll show you a few ways to do it on floor level, up high, all that. And we're still waiting on this video, but I'm excited to see if this can actually be used well in competitive play. And especially if so, then how fast will Epic fix this considering they're on vacation for at least a few more days? So 2 reasons though why this maybe won't work were brought up in the comments. INF Mix saying, I don't think it works on enemies boxes though, and B-Tangle saying, this only works if there is no floor inside the 1x1. And if that's true, then there may not be much of a reason to use this because most people put floors in their 1x1s. And I don't know, experiment with it, guys. Come back in the comments. I'll heart the comments that tested this to see if this works. I'm really curious what else we still don't know in terms of exploits and bugs, but keep trying to find these things, guys. Like if you're looking for a little attention or clout, as some people call it, this is definitely a good way to get it and get your name out there if you can find these kind of bugs. Now, the last thing in the news today is Ninja and Faze Sway doing some work in the Fortnite Friday tournament hosted by Keemstar and Mr. Beast. Winner gets $20,000. You guys probably know this, but the thing is, Ninja and Sway actually looked really good together. After an early loss in the second round, they actually recovered well, and you won't believe who they beat. Faze High Sky and Bronny. Okay, maybe not too surprising for you, but then they take on Mongrel and Mitro and pull off a win. They face 100T Elevate and Valkyrie, who actually played super well, and then they finally lost to Arkram and TSM Zexro. And just saying, I told you guys to put Arkram on your radar in my top 5 best duos in the world video. Everybody is sleeping on him, and even his duo Falconer. But anyways, guys, check out Ninja and Sway's teamwork here.
One here. Oh, wait, here. Actually, yeah.
I hear you, bro. I have this. Yeah. Wait, do white?
Got one.
Another one? All dead.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, I did.
Yeah, I got a lot of brick now. Let's go, Fatal. Fatal was a hot tower.
They just seem to be playing together really well, on point. Teamwork is amazing, but hey, you can't win them all. Ninja went down coming up, and then Sway tried to clutch it. It wasn't enough. Watch them fight their final fight of the tournament right here.
Oh, he's got 1 HP, 1 HP, 1 HP, 1 HP. Oh, that's not you on me. Let's go. Oh, that guy's directly my west.
He shot. Oh my god, he got me with the trap.
Bro.
I got him one shot.
You got to be joking me. This is how we are gonna. This is how it is.
No way. This is how we lose.
You can sense the disappointment, but this is just their first time playing together. I think I could be wrong on that, but hope we see many more times. Plus, even after they died earlier, watch them be shocked at how good Mongrel played here, even on 100 ping.
Blowing my mind.
Wait, it took his wall?
Yeah, I know.
Oh. What?
He's taking walls, dude.
What? He took his wall?
This kid's taking walls.
What? There's no way. No way. He has the timing down like perfect, literally perfect.
Whoa! Whoa!
No, it hit him. He was 200 HP. Oh, what? I'm just so
Crazy how good he is, but code thatdenverguyyt, guys, to help me out. Thank you guys so much for using that code, and like and sub if you haven't already. And remember to check out Twitch TV thatdenverguy, and let's play some games together. See you guys in the next video or stream. Love, Denver.